Good morning. It's February 1st, 2024, and the commencement of Black History Month's celebrations. February has for years been designated as that period in time when we commemorate the efforts of our ancestors, those who endured, fought, and outwitted the cruelties and atrocities of oppression and outright hatred from our fellow men who were of a different hue and texture, and who also thought that they were superior to us. But we eventually realized that that thought was indeed a figment of their imagination. Similarly, over time, the world realized, though some chose to remain in denial, that the children of Africa were strong, resilient, smart, talented, and boldly beautiful, and that they were in fact a magnificent representation of the Supreme Being's idea of diversity within the chosen, who, though despised, rose to become the backbone of the human race. It's a bold statement. What a beautiful set of sons and daughters. Africa and its descendants, blessings to you all, and an abundance of life, health, and wealth forevermore. Greetings also to the descendants of our former oppressors who have grown to admire and appreciate our tenacity. Peace be with you. Please thumbs up the video, subscribe and share. Thank you. Welcome to the Talk Truth Toya podcast. This morning, I will discuss and analyze the Mammee Bay land development by CHEC, a historical and patrimonial tragedy according to the thoughts of Talk Truth Toya. Before I continue, a big shout out to Mrs. Kalila Reynolds for highlighting the topic. First, why is this topic important to us at Talk Truth Toya? Simply put, the landscape in question is of significant historical value to Jamaican patrimony and more specifically the people of St. Anne. Here at Talk Truth Toya, our ancestry began and rests in St. Anne. In addition, Talk Truth Toya entered this world mere meters away from this historical landscape. So we feel the connection. Second, what is so special about this landscape? To put it into perspective, this landscape is a major watershed area. It is a main source for water, which supplies most of the parish and neighboring St. Mary as well. It is a natural heritage site and one of the untouched forests in Jamaica, where you can find endemic plants and animals that are great consumers and producers within the forest ecosystem. This landscape is a little sister to the cockpit country, if I may simplify it. Historically, one of Jamaica's first inhabitants, the Tainos, occupied this landscape. Similarly, it was also occupied by our African Jamaican ancestors who lived there following emancipation, when most of them were evicted from the nearby estates after they were unable to pay the exorbitant rental fees for the dilapidated huts which they occupied. I am sure if archaeologists intentionally comb that forest today, they will find many material cultures and human remains that predate the 1900s. Third, who gave this land to CHEC? From research, this appears to have been a done deal since 2012. According to the Observer and the North Coast Times articles, and I quote, the contract was originally signed in June of 2012, with CHEC setting up a special firm, Jamaica North-South Highway Company, to undertake the development, end of quote. In addition, both articles stated, and I quote, the former finance minister, Audley Shaw, had announced the completion of the property handover to CHEC in 2017, end of quote. Fourth, why was the land given to CHEC? As I hinted at previously, the land was handed to CHEC as a part of the concessionary agreement between the company, CHEC, and the government of Jamaica for completing the North-South Highway, now known as the Edward Seaga Highway, as outlined in the articles that can be found online through a simple Google search. In essence, the articles also stated, and I quote, this agreement formed a part of the 50-year US $700 million concession agreement that Jamaica entered into with CHEC to build the North-South Highway. Fifth, what are the implications for this development on this landscape? Again, simply put, environmental degradation, utter contamination of the water supply, destruction of cultural heritage sites, destruction of the ecosystem, massive loss of unique plants and animals, total deforestation, and reduced air quality. Here at Talk to Toya, we implore citizens and the relevant state agencies, the Jamaica National Heritage Trust, the Forestry Department, the Natural Resources Conservation Authority, the National Environment and Planning Agency, the Jamaica Environment Trust, and all the environmental groups, both public and private, among other entities. Please use your collective voice to thwart this tragedy in the making. Your future generation is depending on you. My viewers, please do your part as well and use your voice to object to this development, as it would not serve the interests of ordinary Jamaicans. No ordinary Jamaican, the sons and daughters of the peasantry that rose to form the free society after emancipation, will be able to purchase or enjoy any of the benefits to be derived from this development. My viewers, I want you to consider this fact. After emancipation, the former enslaved were never compensated for their labor rendered under slavery. However, the planters were awarded a whopping £20 million. Those lands or parts thereof in Mammee Bay, as well as other areas in Jamaica, should have been given to our ancestors who labored for 18 hours per day minimum in or under inhumane conditions. They should have been given those lands to start life. Yet in modern day Jamaica, the government takes your ancestral land, your patrimony, and gives them to a foreign entity. An entity that will never grant you nor I the same benevolence. While so many Jamaicans who go to the polls to elect the same government are without an abode to call home. Is this the Jamaica Sam Sharp died for? Now I fully understand why history and heritage are given no credence and our culture is sold daily for quatty and twopence. What a shame. We will continue to analyze this issue as the details unfold. Please leave me a comment after subscribing, liking, and sharing the video. Have a blessed day and take care and bask in all the activities that comes with celebrating Black History Month.